They mocked it, they envied it, but in the end, they all wished they were it. In a world where we're told to fight for recognition, to chase power and status, there is one truth most people ignore. True greatness isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about what you leave behind. Let me tell you the story of a tree that proved this in the most heartbreaking yet powerful way. Deep within a dense, untouched forest stood an ancient sandalwood tree, different from all the others. It wasn't the tallest, the strongest, or the most colorful, but it had something no other tree could match, a fragrance so pure, so calming, that it stopped travelers in their tracks. People would rest under its shade, inhale its scent, and for a moment forget their burdens. But not everyone admired it. The mighty oak trees, with their thick trunks and sprawling branches, grumbled among themselves. "We build grand ships and palaces," they sneered, "yet people walk past us without a second glance, all to stand beneath that tree." The flowering trees, dressed in shades of pink, red, and gold, whispered their discontent. "We bloom with colors that light up the entire forest, and yet no one seeks us out. They only come for the scent of the sandalwood tree." Jealousy spread like a shadow over the forest. Some trees secretly hoped for a storm to strike it down. Others wished it would simply wither away. But the sandalwood tree, it remained silent. It didn't boast about its fragrance. It didn't try to prove its worth. It simply stood there, offering its gift freely, without pride, without hesitation. Then disaster struck. One scorching summer, the river dried up, the leaves turned brittle, and the once thriving forest became a land of despair. And then a single spark, carelessly left by a hunter, set everything ablaze. The fire spread mercilessly, devouring everything in its path. The towering trees that once bragged about their strength collapsed one by one, their mighty trunks splitting apart, their screams of agony carried by the wind. The beautiful flowering trees, once so full of life, shriveled into nothingness. Birds flew in panic, animals ran for their lives. The forest, once full of pride and envy, became a graveyard of ashes. And the sandalwood tree, the flames wrapped around its trunk, reached its branches, scorched its leaves, but it didn't fight. It didn't resist. And as it burned, something incredible happened. Instead of releasing a foul, bitter smell like the other trees, the sandalwood tree let out an even stronger fragrance, sweeter, richer, more divine than ever before. The very fire that was meant to destroy it only spread its essence further, carrying its scent across distant lands. A sage passing through the forest stopped in awe. He inhaled deeply and turned to his disciples. "Look at this tree," he said. "Even as it burns, it does not complain. It does not curse its fate. Instead, it gives and gives and gives, filling the air with its gift until its very last breath. This is the nature of the truly wise." The disciples watched in stunned silence as the sandalwood tree slowly turned to ashes, but even in death, its fragrance lingered. And that is the lesson of the sandalwood tree. True greatness isn't about seeking praise. It's about giving, without expectation, without pride, even in the face of destruction. Life will test you. It will burn away everything temporary. But how you respond, that's what defines you. So ask yourself, when life sets you on fire, will you turn bitter, or will you let your essence fill the world? If this story touched you, if it made you think even for a second, leave a comment below. Tell me, what's your fragrance? Are you spreading kindness, wisdom, strength? Let's talk about it. And if you believe in the power of this lesson, like, share, and subscribe, because the world needs more sandalwood trees. See you in the next one.